Our next main topic is that of the 7 types of chemical reactions. But first, a little background. When you mix some reactants, some reagents, when you mix some chemicals, what are some of the indications that a reaction has actually occurred? Well, you might see bubbles, or you might actually see the appearance of gas formed. Or maybe a gas isn't formed. There could be color changes. You might feel heat or see indications that heat is given off. Or you might even observe something like a precipitate, a material that kind of, if you will, craps out of the solution. And there are many more indications of a reaction. But if you have those, it's going to fall into one of 7 classes. Now, to help organize these 7 classes, I've actually broke them down into 2 key blocks: ionic reactions and redox reactions. And this diagram is meant to illustrate the fact that ionic reactions are very, very different from redox reactions. And to illustrate the point that all ionic reactions have a lot in common, and redox reactions have a lot in common. So my recommendation is, when you're trying to classify a chemical reaction, the first thing I recommend you do is figure out which of the 2 major classes that chemical falls into. And then it'll be much easier to figure out which of the subcategories it belongs. If it's an ionic reaction, you're going to have 3 choices on an exam. On the other hand, if you can classify it as a redox reaction, there's only 4 classification choices. There is one noteworthy anomaly on the table that I've given. The reference material that I use did not consider the general class of ionic reactions as a type in and of itself. However, the general category of redox reactions, it actually considers one of the 7 types. But other than that, this table will serve you well as an organizational tool for classifying chemical reactions.